Hey, my name is Rita, and today we're going to learn how to make a tattoo on artificial skin. So if you want to know more and learn a little bit, stay with me. Ready? Let's go. So first of all, we will need an artificial skin. It's a great material to practice because it mimics a real skin, but at the same time it allows to experiment without any risks. It's important that the surface is smooth and clean. So for the tattoo, we're going to use regular RL needles. You might have a question what RL needles are. So it is a special placement of needles in the cartridge. There are a few types of needles, RL, RS, and RM. What's the difference? Let's pretend that we have a pencil. If we look at the pencil the same way as we're looking on our cartridge, then its sharp side is an RL needle and the opposite side is RS. RM needle, in common parlance called magnum, it's like few needles who are not in the bunch like previous ones, but in a row. Pay attention to how I set up the machine. It is important that the needle is correctly fixed and the protrusion should be about 2 millimeters. And the machine works at the optimal speed. If you have already got the hang of it, you work at a high speed, about 8 or 7. And if you are just learning and you need to sort of scratch the drawing, it is better to turn on a lower speed. All this together will help us create straight lines. So this is our design for today. And before we start, we need to transfer this design onto artificial skin. For that, I am using transfer sheets. Obviously, you can use a magic printer who will give you a ready to apply design, but if you only starting out in this field, like starting your career, my advice to you is to transfer the design by yourself with a pen. So first of all, we need to apply some transfer gel on the surface of our artificial skin. After that, I carefully press the picture on the surface of artificial skin. If you don't like how the picture transferred, you can always erase it with alcohol and after that apply it one more time. If some small parts, like this for example, did not transfer properly, you can draw them with a pen. So here we go, outlines of our snake are already in the place. So now we let it dry a little bit and we can start working with the machine. So now we starting to kind of scratch our picture. We're doing that so we can wipe our artificial skin during the work. It's super important to make light and barely seen lines, and obviously possibly make them clean and straight. As you have seen, I chose the picture, the design, without any even straight, strict lines, but with a spray technique. It's called lip shading. At the beginning of my career, I always chose such designs because they were much easier for me to work with than designs with a strict straight lines. I love that moment. It's always so exciting when first outlines start to appear. On artificial skin, it shows right away, so it really helps the process. And on real skin, obviously, it's always getting red. And on artificial skin, it's not. If you have such a mess as I do and your soap liquid doesn't help you, Vaseline is your biggest helper in this moment. A little bit of Vaseline, like this. I use it during the work too because it helps me to wipe the ink. So that's how our scratches are going to look. And now we can wipe our artificial skin during the work and make it more detailed. So now let's breathe life in our snake and make it more detailed. It's super important not to overload our details with too much black. When shading, try to work with super light moves to avoid damaging the texture of the skin. Also, it is super important to avoid deep punctures so our picture doesn't blur. So I think here it is, our tattoo has come to life. It is a little bit different on artificial skin, but it is still a great way to practice. So what do you think? It's not perfect, but I like it. And it's important to remember that every tattoo is a result of a lot of practice. So I hope you enjoyed the process, and if you would love to see more videos with similar tutorials, subscribe on my profile and let me know if you like this video. And keep in mind that every tattoo artist goes through stages of learning, so don't hesitate to try it out by yourself. And that's all for today. Thank you for being here with me, and see you in next videos.